You know, I've got to say, things have just been going pretty great for me. Not my plant. You guys can see it's just been dying over the last few videos. Generally speaking, I've been feeling pretty well rested and energetic. I've got some new comic books to check out. I have been killing it in Words with Friends, and I've been putting videos out pretty regularly. Things are almost too good. Just so you guys are aware, let me fill you in on a few small changes that I've been making that help to set my day in motion and start things off in the right direction. I'm not a big fan of stopping things cold turkey unless it's something that is inherently dangerous, like eating meatloaf or listening to Harry Styles. But one thing I am a big proponent of is replacing an old habit with a new one, and doing so slowly over time. In James Clear's book, Atomic Habits, he labels the cycle of forming a habit the habit loop. Firstly, you have a cue which triggers your brain to begin a behavior. Secondly, you have a craving, which is the motivation behind the habit. You want the change that the craving brings. Thirdly is your response, or the action that you perform. And finally, the reward, which is the end goal of every habit. This is the thing that satisfies the initial craving. Here's a quick example. I see that I have less than 100 subscribers. I crave to meet my goal of at least 100 subscribers before the end of the year. My response is that I make more videos. And my satisfying reward is that you hit that subscribe button. I've got 4 adjustments that I want to tell you about that have been significant game changers in my life. Change number 1. Instead of making my life all about me, I now regularly schedule time with my friends. When you're in school, your friends are always around, so you don't have to worry about going out of your way to make plans. But when you get older, adulthood is coming. You just have to find the time to make it happen and plan it and stick to it. So instead of sitting on the couch and watching more TV, I'm gonna go outside and make memories with my buddies. The payout is that you just invested into your relationship and you both just increased each other's value. And it barely took any time. Change number 2. I've adjusted my spending to accommodate for something called budgeting. Basically, budgeting is the process of discovering how irresponsible you are, measured in the form of dollars. I have given up my terrible spending habits so that I can be a wise steward. After budgeting, I feel like I have some control over my finances. And even though I'm putting constraints on myself, oddly enough, it feels like I have more freedom. But it is not an easy task, and it takes a while to get into some sort of rhythm. If you're interested in budgeting, I recommend going to YouTube and typing in how to budget. It's a perfect way to get started and get organized with your life. Thirdly, I've replaced fast food with slow food. Now, this isn't an all-out trade, as there are times when I still do go out to eat. But the vast majority of my nutritional consumption comes from my fantastic, beautiful, one-of-a-kind, classy, dazzling wife. Hey, yeah, give it up for her. Give it up for her. Baby, come down here. Come on, baby. Come on. To be honest, this should be an obvious fact. It's better to eat at home than it is to go out to eat. After eating fast food, I just feel sluggish and dissatisfied. But cooking at home has so many better health benefits, and it will save you a ton of money. And number 4, this is the last tiny adjustment that I made, but it has given me the most emotional dividends. I have stopped watching the news. Zero. Zilch. Not even on my phone. Computer, no. TV, no. Tablet, no. This may seem so strange or out of the ordinary, but if you think about it, I know that you know that we both know. It simply makes sense. Who wants to wake up every morning to doom and gloom just to get bummed out, ticked off, and worked up over something you have absolutely no control over? I was over it. It is simply better to have an internal locus of control. I have now replaced my morning news time with sipping coffee and reading a book. And just like that, the weight of the world is off my shoulders. Maybe you need to take an analytical look at your life to see what tiny adjustments you can make that can have the biggest improvements. If you made it this far to the video, put a sunglasses emoji into the comments and respond to some people below. I'll see you guys in the next video.